This is David with Tarot and Astrology for All, and today I am bringing you the Leo 6-month reading. So, let's see, I need to go back on this one. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So, as you guys may already know, these readings are going to be for 6 months. C4, sponsor me, please. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's put this over here. Let's see if the dragon comes out for you guys. Alright, so let me finish taking these cards out. We're going to try not to make this too long. Alright, Leo? For those of you guys who want to read, go ahead and mention it in the comments below, or go ahead and message me and I'll go ahead and get a reading for you then. So let's see what's popping up and we'll see what happens. So first off, I got some information already. This Lionsgate portal, as it's called, 8-8, it's, shall we say, it's a time of really seeing our values with Venus retrograde. Mercury is ready to go retrograde on the 23rd. So when you think about that, we are finding our strength, we're finding our courage. I think in some way, shape, or form, it's going to lead to some type of happiness, some type of high vibes, things like that, right? Those are the things that come to mind. Now, there are some hidden talents that you guys are going to need to express. This, in some way, shape, or form, is going to cause a transformation, and you guys already know. You guys are already in the know about that. You guys don't have to worry about how it's going to play out. You guys are protected. So, let's see what I get at the bottom of this deck. Around. The Oak Man. So it's about knowledge. It's about being wise with your decisions. It has to do with your talents and skills and abilities, but it also has to do with a tranquil body, a tranquil mind, and a tranquil soul. So the card that's popping up right here is the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Clubs. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle it and we'll see what else comes out. But the affirmation on there is: my body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, and my soul is tranquil. So one of the things that I want to point out is one of the stones that came out for you is white quartz. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's one of the stones that came out. The other one is this one right here. Now, I've been trying to figure out what this is. If any of you guys know, I'm going to go ahead and put it up. I don't know. It's not focusing. Anyways, I think this is an agate. Now, as far as agates go, they help to bring your vibration down. Especially if you're feeling a little too anxious, feeling a little too, like, giddy, maybe too much energy and necessity to ground. That stone would probably be a good idea. Now, typically the idea behind a milky quartz is that it's useful for healing, and so this is what we're getting in this time frame for you guys, is healing. Now, I've been seeing a lot of lions lately, especially around this Lionsgate portal time, as well as infinity, or the infinity sign. Now, because of that, and because the Page of Wands is in the reverse, this agate here, if you really, if you get yourself an agate stone, it'll actually help you see the future. It'll give you visions and things like that. The definition behind here, as far as the agate goes, is that it's a stone for dreamers and for those with ambitions and goals. And it's an extremely soothing stone and is perfect for those painful or exhausting periods. So if you're looking to try to visualize things, maybe try to visualize a future while this portal is open. But having an agate will help you in visualizing that. And it'll also help you achieve that brighter future without fear. So since the eights, or since the infinity sign was like all present today, I'm gonna go with number 8. And look at this. There is a transformation of some kind, so that is cool. Another thing I want to say is when I rolled the die, or when I rolled my die, all 3 of them, Pisces was at the top. So that Pisces energy is connecting to the Oak Man. The Oak Man is connecting, well, 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7 is 11, right? And 11 ties into the, where is it at? Oh, into the singular transformation that was right there inside that same deck. So something about transformations are going on within this Lionsgate portal. And you guys are going to be transformed quite a bit. Now, this is Leo, Sun, Moon, Descendant, and Venus. I think I have Rising in there too, but I'm not sure. Okay, so 2 cards came out. The Ace of Pentacles. So this is something that you guys need to affirm to yourself. My body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, and my soul is tranquil. Now, I think you guys already have this Two of Wands energy down. I listen to my intuition and trust my inner guide. I think you guys are understanding that during this time period. And it has something to do with your North Node, the way that you express yourself and your ideas, as well as, you see, if I show you, it's actually sitting on the 8. So there seems to be something about 8s, infinity signs, things of that nature. And as far as the colors go, I'm gonna get number 8. So let's see, be prepared. Oh, it's a green color. It's a shamrock. So who are you lucky to know, Leo? Are you lucky to know yourself? Hey, that's a good one. Are you lucky to know yourself? Lucky to know you. Okay, so at the bottom of this deck, the affirmations deck, let's see. 3 of Swords, or 3 of Spades. I am creatively inspired by the world around me. Take a look at the world around you, Leo, because you'll find a lot of inspiration there. And, oh wow, I don't know what that's doing in there, but let's see, 9 of Swords. Though these times are difficult, they are only a short phase of life. Oh, keep that in mind. That's interesting. How did that card get in there? The agate was talking about hard times, and if you have hard times and you're trying to find a way out, that stone is going to be very, very important for you guys. And so let's see, what else? 2 of diamonds, 2 of wands. All right, so the energy of the 2 of wands is going to be prevalent, I suppose. Let's see how that turns out. We're gonna go ahead and go with your 6-month reading now. So get ready, Leo. We're gonna go ahead and draw some cards and find out what it's gonna look like. Ooh, I see a web in there. Something about connections, or something about where your connections lie, and about knowledge. So when the owl comes out, there's the ability to see things, the ability to visualize things. Some people think that the owl is connected to death, but I don't really think so. Now, one thing that I want to draw out is that this stone right here, this agate, is actually untumbled. So unpolished, whenever I think about unpolished stones, I get the idea that there's something that needs to be polished within you, Leo. Maybe it's courage, maybe it has to do with strength, something like that, but having to do with communication. Polished communication. Polishing your fifth chakra, perhaps. Perhaps working on your fifth chakra. Has to do with lowering down your energy, not getting too rowdy, you know, things like that. When I was doing your reading, or when I was getting ready to start your reading, the numbers 13, 10, and 13 were important. Right there, you have 10. So something about tens. And tens are usually completion numbers anyways. So when it comes to the number 10, 10, as I've described before, has to do with the energy, moving forward the energy of the universe, or moving the forward potential of energy. Or moving forward the potential of energy. That's what I meant to say. The eagle. Okay, cool. You guys are getting some really good cards. In the month of August, you guys are going from August to September, you guys are going to have a lot of chances to be able to see things. I would imagine that you guys are already doing that because the owl was there for August. September is going to be interesting because there's going to be something that you're going to say. Something that you're going to say. And then August, September, October is where you have to be very, very careful and sense the vibrations around you, Leo. Why? Because whatever's happening in October is going to affect November as well. And then December. Ooh. Okay, so November, August, September, October, November, December, January. October and January, they seem to share the same energy. The energies of feeling, the energies of vibration. I kind of get the idea that something unhappy, or something that's not going to really like make you happy, is going to happen in the month of November. Or whatever it is, it's going to drop down your vibration. It might make you, it might drop your passion. It might like lower your passion. Whatever it is, it's something that's connected to October, because October focuses in on the tarantula. So we're gonna go ahead and go into these cards, but I mean the overall feel of this is the wolf, and the wolf. And look at the spider at the bottom. So something about connections, your connections to. I'm just gonna leave that there. We're gonna go ahead and reducing anxiety within your connections. Because you have Pisces, you have Aquarius, and you have Libra. Pisces is a very spiritual sign. It feels things out. And Aquarius is very social sign, so is Libra. A lot of air right there. But definitely moving yourself towards connections. The energy of Jupiter with the 12. And as far as the 7 goes, that 7, it has to do with the wolf that I just drew. So, analyzation, observation, something about wisdom. Okay, so healing, bringing. Let's leave it like that. Let's go ahead and finish drawing these cards out, and then I drew 2 for the month of October. I mean, for the month of August. So here we go. Okay, so August is all about, being honest with yourself, but being honest with others. Now, I feel that as you're honest with others, you're going to flip certain people on their heads. That might affect September, but September really isn't a month of making things happen. September is more of having your voice heard. So whatever it is that you come to a realization to in August, it's going to play a part in September for you, Leo. Oh, well, there you go. 2. So October, it might seem like things are just out of control. Like it's just one change after another. Might feel confusing. But at the bottom of it all, it's actually a blessing in disguise. So pay attention to October, because October is going to be a very, very subtle month. It's going to be a very, very like vibrational month, it seems. A lot of the different readings had a lot of stuff going on between October and November, or November and January. So there's going to be big changes going on here. Yeah. I don't think you guys for you guys, I don't think it's a surprise. I mentioned that. But you guys do understand that whatever happens in the month of November, you're going to be drawing your strength from August to October. For those of you who have shoulder pain, you know, maybe it might be necessary to engage into, I don't know, Tai Chi, engage in Qigong, some type of movement energy, some type of movement of your energy, I should say. Man. Okay, so there is something about refining your language. Cat got your tongue. That's one thing that comes to mind. Now, regardless of whatever happens in the month of August, September, October, and November, December is a very definitive month. You have the eagle and you have Indy. Well, you have the eagle in the upright and you have Indy in the reverse. Eagles, when they see something and they're ready to grab it, they're ready to grab it. Like, they're for sure. Indy usually describes the type of energy of confusion, not really being able to make a decision, weighing your options, and that kind of thing. But with this card in the reverse, very much having to do with having a firm decision, or making a firm decision, and not backing down from your decision, because in January, you have the Cobra. Then, I bet you anything in January, or whatever happens in December, January is really going to be a month of telling yourself that stop telling yourself that you can't. And at the bottom of it all, it's all about healing. So when you enter into a healing vibration, you enter into a powerful state. People cannot stop you. And this is very much about your expression, Leo. It has a lot to do with your expression. It has a lot to do with how you express yourself. And actually, it's actually part of your life path, especially with the North Node right there. So if we're talking about North Node and the energy of the North Node, going ahead and looking at your astrology, you have Leo in your first house, and you also have Venus retrograde in your first house. There definitely is some type of energy of needing to find your value, or needing to have courage. And it also has something to do with that being a blessing in disguise. Like, maybe in the month of October, you guys are going to be faced with some type of issue, some type of, you guys are going to be faced with some type of tower moment in October. Now, this tower moment is going to be a very, very good thing, because that's going to be in your fourth house. So look for changes in your household. Look for, you know what? Something just came to mind. If this has to do with the household, I feel like you're taking control. Maybe perhaps you haven't had the ability to be able to take control. You know, stuck with decisions, maybe weighing your options. So far here in the month of August. And, you know, you got to trust your intuition. That moon right there, that's the intuition. And, okay, so if you look at the Two of Swords, there's islands in the back. That's where you need to be at. Actually, if I think about those islands, I think about the idea of her being alone, her being so resourceful, her being um, self-sustainable. And twos seem to be important in the month of August and September. So, very much so, the necessity to be honest in the month of August is going to play itself out in the month of September. 20 and 30 has a lot to do with narrowing down your choices in the month of September. The reason why you can't make anything is because you need to vocalize whatever it is that you're looking for in order for it to be brought to you. Remember, closed mouth doesn't get fed. I want to outline too that you have Mercury and you have Mars in your second house. This should give you the ability to really think logically about your decisions. And if I'm talking about, the number 2, look at the details. Okay, Leo? These details are going to be very important. I think as you play out the month of August, you're going to be faced with some type of decision too. It's a decision that you've been looking at. As you can see, each of these cards here has eyes. They're all looking in some way except for that 2. That 2, it talks about a decision that you can't really... It's a decision that needs to be made intuitively, but it's based off of your assessment of what you see. So you see something, and then the visualization will come through, and then you'll have to make a decision here in this physical world. And that decision, like I said, August and September are tied because there's a certain something that you're not seeing. And in the month of August is where you actually get to see it. Now, it's not going to help you in terms of manifesting things, at least yet. Not in the month of August, September, or October. But there is going to be a message in October. Some type of message from Mercury. You know what? I'm going to have to look at the month of October specifically for you guys. And welcome, whoever it is. This is a reading for Leo. So if you know any Leos or if you yourself are a Leo, feel free to comment. Okay. 5 of Swords. Okay, so, I get it. The month of November. It's not a surprise. There's going to be some type of message that comes through in October. It's going to filter itself into November. Like, it's going to stick in your mind from October to November. November, there is a necessity to be aware of the changes that are going to be happening, but don't let it kill your passion. Okay? Don't let it kill your passion, Leo, because in some way, shape, or form, there may be a necessary need to compromise a little bit. And I feel that you'll feel that in October for sure. See? That just fell out right now. Talks about the inability to close out a cycle. Maybe in November, it might not be possible. But in December, it definitely is. Now, there seems to be a lot of information about air. Air energy and fire energy. A lot of fire energy going on here. Maybe frustration, maybe anger. One of the things that I get as far as the month of December goes, there's going to be the chance for you to move. And I believe that by the month of December, you guys are already going to make that choice. The reason why is because there's something better wherever it is that you move to. As well as the fact that you're trying to untie yourself or you're trying to unchain yourself from something that has been keeping you stuck. Now, remember how I mentioned 10? Well, this is a 10 here. So Go figure, right? That's a very interesting. Yep, January. January brings that tower moment. So that is a very interesting thing. Oh. Okay, so what is this tower moment about? You already know. You already know. You already know. It's releasing yourself from vices. It's releasing yourself from various different things that have kept you chained. You already know it. You already know it. I very much feel that that's what's going to help you. Okay, December, I have that idea that when it comes to December, there's going to be something in the month of October and November that you're revealed to. Let's read on. Let's read on. Okay. Yes, before I get to the affirmations, let's go with animal spirits. I want to focus in on December because December seems to be rather interesting. Okay. The eagle, all-pervading power, truth seeker, transformed karma. Okay, so yeah, that transformation is going to happen in December, but the actual tower is going to fall in January. So the eagle is talking about being bright and being radiant, also accepting the challenges as they come. So in the month of December, you're going to be very ready. You're laser focused, right? Make sure that you don't have that energy of being controlling, because that's the kind of energy that can happen in the month of December with the eagle. So if ever you feel like you're trying to gain more and more and more and more control, well, you're actually going to lose it, Leo. So step out into the unknown, do something unknown, do something that you haven't done before, and that will help you to release that energy of control, because you can't control the unknown. You just have to go with the flow. Okay, so that is very interesting. I like that. And, I'm going to look at the cobra. Well, tarantula wants to be read first. October is a crossroads, but it is about claiming your life's purpose. So, September is all about choices, but you can't make choices unless you know yourself, unless you're honest with yourself and you're honest with others. Now, honesty with others requires self-integrity. I think that's the decision that you're facing right now. It's like, do I want to be integral with people that are not? That could be very challenging. But it's part of your expression, Leo. Actually, this is the way that Spirit is actually trying to get you to be honest, is to show your integrity among the dishonest. And now I'm understanding why September isn't really a month of creation. It's more of a month of really August is a month of refining yourself, and then September it's actually making a choice. Now, in the month of October, be wary that you don't hesitate, because in the month of December you're not hesitating. So October might bring some hesitation. October might bring some unknowns, is what I'm getting. And they're going to be blessing in disguise. They're meant to flip you on your head. Because when you flip yourself on your head, well, now you're thinking you're thinking with your heart, because that's what's above your mind. So you're going to be feeling vibrations. You're going to be feeling sensations that maybe you haven't felt before. But what is the key? Like this. Follows intuition. You can't make that up. Follow your intuition. Understand that these rough phases in the next 6 months are actually there to help untie you. The reason why you're moving in December, or the reason why you're moving away and making the split, as nervous as it might make you seem, is because you know what's on the other side. This land that you're in right now, this area, this environment that you're in, it's running out of water. Now, if you don't have water, things don't grow. That's why November requires some type of compromise. Now, I know that it's going to feel very odd. It's going to feel like, huh. It has to do with healing, obviously, but the idea here is you're healing some type of indecision, some type of inability to make things happen, and that is actually what's going to be nipped in the bud. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. So, the dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts. We talked about healing, the singer of healing was right there at the bottom. And if I think about this, how many of you Leos, because Leo is all about like showing, well, not showing off, but like really expressing yourself. Leo, you guys are the energy of the sun, literally the energy of the sun, and you have the north node there, and then of course Mercury. So putting your, if any of you guys have any skills in music, I mean, it might very well be November in which you actually put this out. Can't put anything out until you get to know yourself. You start to express whatever these options are, and then you get to feel the month of October to see what the universe brings you as far as a message. Blessing in disguise, so it's all good. Make sure you don't underestimate your own power, because with that raccoon that came out, you have gifts, talents, and abilities that need to be expressed, and August, September, and October, it is the time for you to build it. Bring yourself among people who are like-minded, because these are the people that are going to cultivate that energy, and these are the people that are actually going to help you move forward with it. When you're in balance, you're going to be an active healer, and you're going to have a strong spiritual practice, or your spiritual practice is going to become stronger, whatever it is that you guys are engaging in. I want to take a look at the Cobra now. Hopefully I get to find out, because then something else might want to. Oh nope, never mind. Yeah, definitely the month of January is where the tower falls. You release yourself from your vices. You already know this intuitively, and honestly, you already know it because here in the month of August, you're actually being told the message. You have a 2 in swords, and then you in August, and then you have the High Priestess in January. This is a 6-month cycle, automatically, that you're being thrusted in, and the cycle is a cycle for change. The starting energy, or rather the energy that really gets your fire going, is this Lionsgate portal. So January is going to be very much about waiting and listening to your inner teacher. I feel that October and January are connected in the sense that both of those months are going to be about feeling vibrations and about listening to your inner voice. Be careful that in the month of January that you're not too egotistical, that you're not too know-it-all-ish, right? Because what ends up happening is it becomes egocentric. The idea is that you think you know everything, and that can actually come crashing down on you fairly well. There's going to be an epiphany in January, so be listening to your intuition. If ever you feel like you think you know it all, or you feel that ego rising, take a class and study, because you'll be surprised what you can learn, and then you'll be surprised just how much you think you know. It's a very humbling experience, and that's actually the key, is to be a student of life, to be humble, and to be wise. So learn the lesson that's being taught here, which is honesty and narrowing down your choices, and then being fine with whatever the choice is, compromising, but at the same time understanding that when it's time to make a decision, it's time to make a decision, and there's no need to wait. January is going to be a waiting month. The tower is going to fall, obviously, so be aware of that. Be aware of that for sure. Okay, I want to go into the fairies oracles because they'll explain quite a bit. Let's see, December already down. January is already down. Gotcha. What are you trying to tell us for the month of November? Rude awakenings. Yep, rude awakenings. I kind of had that idea. I mean, the dolphin is in the reverse, so gotcha. It talks about stagnation. And well, when you think about the idea that you can't make a choice and then you have so many options and you can't really say whatever it is that you need to say because your fifth chakra, your throat chakra, isn't really active. And remember, closed mouth doesn't get fed, right? So there's a necessity to really get to know yourself within these first 3 months, August, September, and October. Stagnation rules in the month of November, and it may seem that the situation is stuck forever, mired down in a swamp of misery, boredom, or pain. So it is, and it will remain so until somebody, probably you, voluntarily sacrifices something outgrown but tightly clung to in order to acquire something better. Bear in mind that the only true meaningful sacrifice is ourselves, our time, our energy, our attitudes and beliefs. We talked about attitudes, we talked about beliefs. This needs to be something that you really internalize here within these first 3 months because they'll play themselves out from November to January. Gotcha standing on his head suggests that we can break loose from this pattern by dedicating ourselves to some service. Some voluntary but meaningful sacrifice that will loosen the knots, break loose the cement around the joints, and set us free. That is the month of November. There's gonna be a need to compromise on that. What compromise will you make? Well, that's all up to you. Let's see. Gotcha would like to see us do this and save him a lot of effort. Otherwise, he offers helpful, and I do this in quotations, I'll come and help you break loose just as soon as I have a moment to spare. Alright, so we actually do get quite a bit of a feel of November. Yeah, that's actually quite interesting. Let's see. I want to see Mickle and Muckle. Number 49. This card in the reverse can signify behavior that is opportunistic, self-centered, inconsiderate, selfish, and childish. Immature too. It can speak of clinging to unrealistic notions about security and clinging to the known path. So yeah, definitely something in the month of October about flipping things on their heads, or flipping you or yourself on your head, or somebody else flipping you on your head. Now, when it comes to rejecting whatever adventure comes in October, Mickle says, don't let yourself do that, please. And I feel like there is some type of blessing in disguise. Let me see. Tarantula. The tarantula. Let's see. Tarantula. Where is the tarantula? It's somewhere around here. Where are you hiding, bruh? Okay. Yeah. So definitely October is a very flip yourself on your head month. A lot is going to be happening in October and November. December You're just done with it. And then January, be careful. Just be very, very careful. Don't become too egotistical in January, okay? All right, so then let's go ahead and draw some cards here, some affirmation cards, so we can get an idea of what we can affirm for each of these months. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and see what other cards come through that actually affirm this. The energy of the 1 and the 2 is about going forward with your decisions confidently. The infinity sign, I get the idea that you're supposed to connect to the universe. There's supposed to be some type of connection to the universe, a relationship that you're supposed to forge with the universe so that you can actually increase your spirituality, Leo. Alright, so the 5 of Swords. One thing to affirm with yourself in the month of August is, today I am brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. What is joy? Well, joy is, let's see. I like to look up definitions, so joy is the emotion evoked by well-being, success, or good fortune by the prospect of possessing what one desires. So in the month of August, take a look at those things that you really desire, because in the scope of things, the only real way to actually be happy is to go after the things that we desire. And only after we go after the things that we desire do we actually really attain or achieve them. Hello there. Welcome to this reading for Leo. If you're looking to get a reading afterwards, go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead and stay till the end. This is actually almost done. So, all right, Leo, in the month of August, I base my happiness on my own accomplishments. There we go. That is how you bring joy into your heart. 5 and 7. 5s are about changes. 7s are about, well, the 5 of Swords. I mean, you have the 5 of Swords over here in the reverse. So something about August and November are going to be connected, very much so that the necessity to be honest in the month of August is going to play itself out in November too. Being honest and being coherent is one of the things that comes to mind, and maintaining your vibration. So 7s are very are playing themselves out in this spread over the next 2 months, actually. I am guided in every step by Spirit who leads me towards what I must know and do. Yes, you're going to be receiving messages in the month of September. Actually, these messages will play themselves out from September to October. 7 of Cups. I mean, you can't, you really can't make this stuff up, man. Look at this. 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups. So in the month of September, affirm to yourself that you're guided by Spirit. Every step that's going from, every step in the 6-month cycle is going to play itself out in a very, 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 very clear fashion, to where there are no surprises. Because the surprises are going to be coming in the month of November, but I don't feel like it's a surprise to you. I feel like you know this moving forward. So the 9s. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. Oh, okay. So August and September are tied in the idea that there's a lot of emotions going on. There's a lot of trying to understand yourself, a lot of trying to understand your value, and understanding that your value doesn't come from you. It actually comes from Spirit guiding you. Hello there. Welcome to Tarot and Astrology for All. This reading is for Leo, so if you wish to get that reading go ahead and comment, and I'll get to you right after this reading. All right. So in the month of in the month of October, I can, I will, and the story. Ooh, yeah. So that's the energy that you're supposed to be carrying in January too, because if I, the retriever in the reverse, is telling you stop telling yourself you can't, well then the only other thing to tell yourself is that you can, you will, and the story. That's it. There's nothing else to say. Seems that January is a very, very definitive month for you. And by the time you reach January, you're going to be very, very intuitive. You're going to feel energy. You're going to feel what feeling feels like. Let's just put it that way. Nine of Pentacles. In the month of October, you have to affirm to yourself that you are a powerhouse and that you are indestructible, because that energy is going to play itself over the next 3 months thereafter. Alright, so in the month of November, very much so, it's going to be a time of using your talents and your time to help others. Alright, Leo? That's going to be the main thing, and that's the reason why you have to compromise. I don't really feel that if it's a compromise per se, but it's the ability to use your time and your talents wisely so that you can have that breakthrough. You can have that breakthrough of new ideas. Can't really do that if you're mired down by all of these negative things that are going to be happening in November. But you have to tell yourself that you have talents, you have skills, you have abilities. Some of you have musical abilities. And you have to give yourself the care and attention that you deserve. This Lionsgate portal is very much so going to help you in that. Feel this energy out. Understand what this energy is about. And then you'll be able to make those decisions fairly easily and fairly quickly, actually. So in the month of December, I am love, I am purpose, and I was made with divine intention. Very much so, you're going to have to tell yourself that in the month of December. I don't feel like you're going to be lacking confidence at all about the month of December. It seems like you're going to be very, very decisive. 2 cups. Tell yourself that you accept your emotions and let them serve their purpose. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. If there's anything that you ever wanted to do and you never put emotion into it, you're not going to get anything out of it. Energy needs to be in motion in order to have some type of result, right? And there's a lot of cards here with hearts. You got the three of hearts, the 7 of hearts, the 9 of hearts. So communication that's based off of a lot of thinking. Communication that's a happiness that's based off of what you know, and also based off of the decisions that you've made in the past too. Give yourself the care and attention that you deserve, because when you go back in time and you look at those various different times where you had a lot of struggle, you'll find yourself that at some point in time you gave yourself the attention that you deserved. That attention that you deserved is called self-care. That is the energy of the 8th. Now, I think one of the things that you need to affirm to yourself, Leo, is that you should be happy to know yourself. Okay? And if you don't, the month of August is going to be very, very good for you. Okay. In the month of January, I wake up today with strength in my heart and clarity in my mind. Definitely you'll have clarity in the month of January. The month of January is a very, very interesting month because you guys might feel like things are at a standstill, like things are at a pause. My ability to conquer my challenges is limited. 7 of Swords. You have the 7 of Swords right here at the bottom of the deck. It's in the reverse though. So there's some type of knowledge that you're going to be very, very clear about in the month of January. And at the same time, the message is already going to be there. The message is already going to be sent. Your call out to the universe happens in September. The message comes back to you in October. That's a very, very interesting, it's a very, very interesting idea there. Huh. I wonder what, huh. Okay. So 5. The 5 of spades. Go figure, man. Go figure that the 5 of spades came out for the 5 of spades. So very much in the month of August, tell yourself or affirm to yourself that today you're brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. Very much so an affirmation that needs to be given, because the idea here is that you're building confidence. August is 8-8. August and today, 8-8, is portal day. During this 11th hour, pay attention to your intuition. Your intuition will teach you a lot. 4 of hearts. Let's see. 4 of hearts. What do you have to base that happiness on? Because 4 of hearts is about not missing the opportunities of the universe. In a sense, the 4 of hearts is like an apathetic card, and they're just kind of bored. They're like things aren't exciting anymore. Maybe things aren't joyful. But tell yourself that your happiness is based on your own accomplishments, and then from there, that'll actually help you to brim with joy. Put your energy into the things that matter to you in the month of August. Okay. Let's see, the month of September. The 6 of Cups. Alright, so 6 of Cups energy in the month of September is a lot about understanding how having a vision of your past memories of maybe the different times that the universe has given you a gift is going to help you with understanding that you're guided by spirit. Now, think about that for a second. If you were to be doing whatever it is that you're doing, and then, you receive, like, let's say you're making music or something, and then you receive an invitation to go perform somewhere. That's a gift from the universe, And so, if you look at the 6 energy, it's all about understanding that you're superior to negative thoughts and low actions. The reason why is because you have once you know that you're guided by spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Okay, so I'll put this right there, just to be able to keep it there. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, okay. So the King of Hearts over here. September and December. Tell yourself that you are love. That you are what? You are love. You are purpose, and you were made with divine intention. September and December are going to be running off of the same energy. Understanding yourself, and then also that 5 of Cups energy there. 5 of Cups is about regrets. So in the month of October, don't focus so much on your regrets. The typical idea is that if you focus in on your regrets, you're going to be focusing in on the negatives. And remember, you're superior to negative thoughts and low vibrations. 4 of Swords. Okay. That 4 of Swords energy is a very, very interesting energy. How weird that it was right there at the top. So, I am learning valuable lessons from myself every day. Yeah. You definitely will be finding some very, very valuable lessons moving forward in the month of October. Valuable lessons, these are going to be lessons that the universe is going to be passing on to you. And whatever these lessons are, they're actually tied into you being at peace with yourself and you being at peace with yourself as a person. So Being at peace with yourself in October is going to be very, very crucial for the month of November, just simply because of the fact that once you have confidence in yourself, it's game over for everybody else. So let's see. October is a very, very it's a very, very lesson filled month. You guys are going to learn a lot. Whatever it is that you learn in October, it's going to play itself out in November and December, and then in the month of January. That's where the epiphany comes in. 3 of Diamonds. So 3 of Wands energy. November, keep your sights on your visions. Because what ends up happening is if you detract your focus in the month of November, that's not going to allow you to like really keep that like focused energy, like I'm going to make this decision no matter what. Now, one thing I forgot about this stone here is this is the Don't Tread on Me stone. This is the stone that I actually stepped on when I stepped out of my car like a long time ago. That stone right there is to describe that nobody can step on you. Nobody can tread on you. And if they do, best believe they're going to get the lion's teeth, right? Okay, so 3 of Diamonds. What is the affirmation in the month of November? My drive and ambition allow me to achieve my goals. This is very much a goal-driven reading. It's actually really nice. I like that. Let's see what else comes through for the month of November. Let's see if it's a wild card month, right? Because it seems to be pretty wild. King of Pentacles. Yes, very much King of Pentacles energy is it's staying rooted, staying balanced, and staying stable. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the King of Pentacles and see what the affirmation is there. King of Pentacles. I am in charge of how I feel, and today I am choosing happiness. Yes. Why is it that these months connect to each other? August to November, September to December, October to January. What is going on here? Okay. That's very, very weird energy. That's crazy. You know what? August, the reason why you have to be honest is because when November hits, that honesty is actually going to precede you. That honesty is going to it's going to be like a reputation that goes before you. I feel like the universe is going to be passing that message on to a lot of different people about you. 8 of Cups. So in the month of November, you're going to be connected with that 8 energy. The 8 energy, the energy of infinity, the energy of the universe. I feel like you're going to be lucky to have met somebody in the month of December. Maybe you meet somebody when you move. That could be a possibility. Let's see what else comes in the month of December. That's actually pretty interesting. Ah, yes, the Ace of Swords. So, November and December are tied in the idea that you're going to have to use your talents wisely. Perhaps in the month of November and December is where your talents actually get to show or get to shine very brightly. And that's because you've actually done the work. And let's see what the affirmation is behind that 8 of Cups. Or 8 of Hearts. My potential to succeed is infinite. Dude, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up, man. Look at this. Very much so. The energy of infinity, the energy of the universe, the 8s, right? We're talking about 8s in the sense of the fact that when you think about how this energy plays out in the month of December, the month of December is going to be a very definitive month. Like, the month is going to be so life-changing. By the time you get into January, you're just going to be like, What now? Oh, that's hilarious. That is very hilarious. Okay, let's see. Queen of Swords. Very much an intellectual month for you in the month of January. I feel like you're going to want to talk about all of this. And if you decide that maybe you want to open up a YouTube channel, maybe start talking about it on TikTok, that would actually be pretty interesting. And if you guys do that, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, because I would be very interested to see what happens in the month of January. Or at least what happens from November to January. If you guys want to go ahead and start commenting in November, that would actually be pretty cool. Hey there, welcome. This is a reading for Leo. I'm already getting ready to end it, but if you're looking to get a reading, go ahead and comment, and then I'll get to you right after I finish right here, okay? 5 of Diamonds. Where else do we have a 5? Well, we had the 5s in October, and then we have the 5s in August. August, October, and January are going to be months of change. The 5 of Wands energy. Let's see what that plays out in terms of the affirmations, because the 5 of Diamonds has to do with competition, but it has to do with refining yourself, Leo. So I think in the month of January, you're going to actually show what is refined about yourself in this 6-month period. I make a difference in the world simply by existing in it. Yes, you do. You definitely are going to make a difference in the world just simply by existing in it. And by the time you get to January, because all this stuff, crazy. Okay, so Queen of Swords or Queen of Spades. I am choosing and not waiting to be chosen. Ooh, yes. Stop telling yourself you can in the month of January. Let that epiphany come through. Let your intuition let you know what vices and what things to let go. Did I just rhyme right there? Okay. Anyways, that is what I have for you. You guys, I hope that this can help you. I am going to leave you guys with the reading for the black egg, because in September is a very, very interesting month in the sense that as you get to know yourself, there's going to be things that you express in the month of September. Pay attention to whatever it is that you express in September, because it's going to help you in narrowing down your choices once you get to January. Yeah, really is about speaking your authentic, true voice, not being held back, because August, I feel like you want to be honest with something, but at the same time, it's really a month of observation. It's a month of getting to know yourself, because the black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. In September, you're going to be shown the truth. You're going to be shown the truth because, you know, Spirit is going to be guiding you, and it's going to help you to see things clearly. When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. Now, understanding that August is going to be finding yourself is the reason why you're not going to be saying very much. The black egg refers to the 5th chakra. And you know what? If any of you guys have like a little bump or something right here, go ahead and get that checked out. Could be something with your thyroid. It could be something with, you know what? What is the thyroid about? It has to do with hormones. I know that. So let's see what it has to do, because I feel like that's important. Let's see. Either the thyroid or the lymph nodes. So, September. Pay attention to your lymph nodes. Pay attention to your immunity. I would say in the month of August and September, go ahead and start taking vitamin C. In the month of September, you might be hit with some type of bacterial infection, some type of viral infection. Um, the lymph nodes are all about fighting off infection. So, in terms of this whole 6 months period, I feel like you're fighting some type of something that's been trying to infect you with negativity. And you're going to need spirit, and you're going to need your guide, which is you or your angels or anything like that. If you guys want to know about your angels, go ahead and comment down below, right? Okay, so the subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as a hub that governs our speech and expression. We talked about expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of the center is important for all of us, but it's especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. So I got the energy of the musician or the energy of the artist throughout all of this. Talents, gifts, anything that you have is going to be expressed within the month of December and January, but mostly I would say within January. And for those of you who are teachers, editors, and things like that, you're going to want to refine yourself, and you're going to want to be able to speak the truth, because that information is going to be useful for a lot of people. And, well, I think that's it. I think that was the message that you guys needed to hear. I'm going to go ahead and look at the owl real quick. Let's see if that has anything to add to this. Don't think it does, but let's see. It's about abundance, clairvoyance, and really seeing the truth. It's August and September. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, in August, make sure that if there's any money quarrels or scarcity, that you begin clearing that energy by allowing yourself to make an offering. Okay, so in August and November, there might be the necessary need to make a compromise or some type of offering. I feel that energy of honesty, that energy of generosity and trusting, and also being secure, because that seems to be something that was inside this, is about being secure in yourself or being secure in your energy. That scarcity mindset can actually be taken away by understanding that giving translates to receiving. And then once you receive, you're actually supposed to receive not from a space of, oh, I don't deserve this, but this is a gift from the universe. This is a treasure. I need to share this treasure with others. Okay? Pay attention to that, Leo. And that brings us to the end of your reading. I really want to go ahead and say that when you do that, you're going to have the ability to be very, very firm, very, very comfortable, and very confident in your decisions. And that's going to be playing its role there in the month of January. So enjoy this cycle. Overall, it's going to bring healing. It's going to narrow down your circles, because there's a lot of people in that circle that you're in right now. Their land is dry and they're stealing your water, right? They're walking away with your ideas, they're walking away with your thoughts, and they're doing all sorts of stuff. And you already know this message subtly, but I think it needs to be said out loud. So with that, thank you, Leo. You guys are awesome. Shine bright and let this Leo Lions portal infuse you with the proper energy. And with that, I'll go ahead and leave you guys. For those of you guys who liked it, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys on the next video.